Hey YouTube, so this is kind of a follow-up to my MMA cultist video, and in that video I was basically saying I take issue with the MMA fanboys who think that MMA is this amazing no-holds-barred system and that it's absolutely perfect, and that any martial art which doesn't work well in the octagon is automatically inferior to everything which does work inside it. And anything which works in MMA is automatically going to be just absolutely amazing for street defense. And I still think that MMA is probably one of the best things we have, but no, it's far from perfect in that regard. There's lots and lots of rules in place now which weren't in the past, and it really isn't no-holds-barred fighting by any stretch of the imagination. So I'm going to present a little video clip of some old school MMA, and on the screen I'm going to put down the violations of the rules when I see them, and just contrast how different it was back then to how it is now.
Have two very formidable physicalities. Look at this, Mike Bitonio, 6'1", 215, and that's a very solid 215 pounds. He is going to be giving away 45 pounds to the large and intimidating Bart Vale.
Watch for the eyes, no biting. You got 10 minutes on the ground.
Ruthless in the ring. Well, Mike Bitonio clearly is not afraid. He goes right after him, being very aggressive. Sure is.
And Vale reverses it. Now we'll find out about the...
Be careful, now the punching.
This is where the strength of Bart Vale will come in. Headbutt there, split his eye. Bart Vale is a destructive force, I'm going to tell you. He's just so strong. Look at him.
Tom, you can see Mike Bitonio trying to come back with a headbutt and grabbing the hair, but it doesn't. Was the fact that was his best asset, is his ability to endure pain. He's getting an opportunity to show that.
Well, he sure is.
Sometimes we say in the boxing ring.
First time down on the floor, they were only there for 2 minutes and 41 seconds. So as a result, once they get up and come down again, it's still a timing factor. Trying to give him some motivation, but it's just not working. Bart Vale just seems to be too much. Amazing how he's able to hang in there. But that 45 pounds time.
So hopefully you can see there's a whole world of difference there between the modern stuff and the old school stuff. And I still do have respect for modern MMA. I think the athletes are better than ever. They're taken from a much wider talent pool. They're working as hard or harder than ever. They have a lot more money put into them. There's a lot more science behind it. They are just better athletes. And if you could give them a month or so training in dirty fighting and brought them back in time magically to the late 90s, they would be kicking absolutely everybody's asses. But in terms of the fighting itself and the rule set, it's just far more mediocre. It's not as good a simulation of real fighting, and I just don't find it anywhere near as entertaining to watch. So yeah, that's about all I've got to say. I'm going to leave you with a list of other rules which turn modern MMA into a poorer simulation of proper fighting. So thanks for watching, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.